Alright, let's struggle to attempt to make a snout for my boyfriend's mask. He is a Samoyed dog, therian, and requested that I make him a mask. So I already did the ears on a live stream a week or two ago. And I'll link the tutorial that I'm using down below, because I am not going to pretend this is a tutorial, nor am I pretending that I am at all good at explaining how to do things. So I'm just gonna mute the tutorial because it just has background music, and I think that's copyrighted. I don't think I have enough viewers for copyright to impact me, but still, I'm just gonna mute the video, and I'll link it down below in the description and in the pinned comment. Right, so foam or cardboard, I'm not gonna use that. Let's see, draw this shape, cut it out, already did that. Line in the middle, 3 more, 2 more really. Okay, and then I need to cut them out. Alrighty, so I'm gonna make these lines nice and thick like thick lines. Okay, you know what? I'm just good. I don't feel like completely murdering this marker yet, so I'm just gonna make these some nice big chunks. I sounded vaguely Australian for a sec there. What the hell? Don't mind the fact that my accent switches randomly. I can't do any accents on purpose, but I have been known to periodically just change accents for no reason. So I have these. Now I gotta cut those out. Where are my scissors? I feel like I ask that question on video way too regularly. Okay, so I need to cut out these thick chunks. So I've cut this thing out. And now I need to do another step, I do believe. Okay, so I want each corner to be rounded off. It says that I should draw the shape that I want to round the corners off into, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to freehand it and hope for the best. Also, if you're watching and you're concerned about the way I hold scissors, don't be. I know it looks alarming, but I swear I've never hurt myself with scissors, and at this point I'd be more likely to injure myself if I tried to go back and hold them properly. I know I don't hold them right, but I hold them, but I am in fact rather safe when I'm using scissors, even if it looks concerning to absolutely everybody else. Okay, and then I want a little half circle in the top. Snip, 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 snip. Okay, so I have this so far. And then good gloop of hot glue right there. Shoot, do I need to summon my hot glue? Fuck, did I do this wrong? Oh. So it turns out the curved parts were supposed to be on the same part as the lines, not the semicircle. Oopsies. Whatever, hopefully it'll still work. Might have to just go back and start again on this one. That's fine. Nothing like it taking 3 or 4 attempts before something works. I don't know. I feel like I had a complete thought when I started that sentence, and I lost my thought by the time it was out of my mouth. Okay, so I want to fold these in like that. And I don't feel like getting my hot glue gun heated up, so instead of heating up my hot glue gun, this is a felt that is meant to stick to things. So I'm just gonna peel off a bit of the sticky back, then snippy, snippy, snippy it, curl it around, hit the attach it to itself. If my iPad could stop turning off, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, good gloop of hot glue right there. Not doing that. And then press. Oh shit, I did that wrong. Okay, there we go. I think I did that correctly this time. Then fold these thingies down. Okay, I think I'm getting it. So I'm gonna just cut the sticky paper off that and stick it down. Peel the sticky paper off this. Come on, come free. Come free, you little cunt. The other day I had to define cunt to someone. And I was so bewildered by how somebody could, like, not have heard it. And then I remembered that, like, not everybody regularly watches British people swear. And, like, that is probably a sort of weird side of the internet for an American to be on. Yeah. But cunt's such a satisfying word. Like, it just... I don't know. Americans, we need to step up our game. Why do we have such lame swears? Like, come on, can we... Why is a cunt more of a British swear than an American swear? It's so yummy. I'm gonna eat the swear. Okay, it's not super great, but I think it'll work. And you know what? That's all I'm hoping for right now. She just need it to function. And if it doesn't function, then I'll just have to go back and make it for however fucking many times I'm at this by now. Hope it's coming apart. Oopsies. Yeah, I'll probably turn on my hot glue gun and glue it down properly once I'm done, but just want to make sure it'll actually work before I bother heating up the glue gun. Alright. Ooh, this is longer than I really intended for it to be. Samoyeds don't really have a super long snout. But, I don't know. Maybe it's too long, but here's the progress so far. Let's see. Do I want to try to make it a little bit shorter? Nah, I can't be bothered with shortening it. If it bothers my boyfriend, I'll remake it. Yeah, it only took me 10 minutes. It shouldn't be that bad to remake if he wants me to. But I'm not gonna bother if he doesn't want me to. Where? Alright. You know, I suppose I might as well felt it while I'm at it. Although for that, I actually really do need to turn on the hot glue gun. Probably should have turned on the hot glue gun while I was assembling that, but whatever. I gotta figure out some way to clean out the interior of my mask. It smells like sweat and pine trees. Which, pine trees on their own is a good smell. But it's really unpleasant when mixed with sweat. Anybody have any tips for effectively cleaning a mask? It's a plastic mask with, and I hot glued the felt down, but it's also like sticky back felt as well. So it's kind of like, so it's like a little bit held down by hot glue, a little bit held down by just felt sticky, so it's not really waterproof. And the ear tufts also aren't really waterproof, but like they're suffering just from being in the rain. Oh hey, here's my collar with the bell. I'm gonna put that on because this one is, I mean, like, it's nice, but I don't feel like it anymore. Bell. Okay, that was not what I was reaching into my bin of mask making stuff for, though? What was I reaching into my bin of mask making stuff for? Oh yeah, I was trying to locatify the string to attach for the back of the masks. I feel like it has to be somewhere in here, right? Pretty sure it's in here. Wait, what the hell? Where the bloody hell is it? That's odd. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find that. Alright. So I managed to acquire the string, and also while I wasn't recording, I went ahead and texted my boyfriend to ask about the length of the snout, and he said that is a bit too long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and peel it back off. Locate my scissors again. Here they are. I'm just gonna trim off an inch or two. That wasn't okay. Not quite what I had in mind, but I think that should still work. Welcome to the world of the jellyfish. We're going down, down, down the apocalypse. You don't really care about how it ends. We're going down, 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 so jump right in. Doop, 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 doop. Nope, that's not it. Fold that in. Fold those down. Okay, there we go. That's better, I think. That's more what I think we're going for. Come here, hot glue gun. You up to temp yet? That should work. Wait. The other day, I left my hot glue gun just like on for like a week straight because I forgot to unplug it when I finished my project, and then proceeded to not hang out in my attic at all until I was cleaning it like a week later. You would not tell that you cannot tell that I recently cleaned my attic, but whatever. And I realized that my whole attic smelled like hot glue, and I was like, that's weird, I haven't used my hot glue gun in like a week. Then looked around and realized it was still on. And now the front of my hot glue gun is kind of messy. It looks burnt. I'm super responsible with hot items, I swear. Alright, I'm gonna finish gluing this all together. Oop, the hot glue is coming out yellow. Is that concerning? I don't think I've used this since the incident where I left it on. Oh yeah, that's definitely coming out yellow. Sure, that's fine. Ah, my eyes hurt. Alrighty. On a scale from 1 to 10, how concerned are we about this? Alrighty. Sure, that's fine. Hopefully. Now I'm gonna peel away some of the sticky back stuff. realized earlier that if I just make a tiny snip, the rest will rip away, which is a lot easier to pull off than trying to cut it all off. Okay. Pretty. It's not quite as good as I would have said it was the first time, but I think it'll look a bit better after felting. Oh yeah, that's pretty cute. Alrighty. That's the felt. I'll probably get a time lapse this step. Alright, I'm gonna stop time-lapsing it because my mask is bothering my face, so I'm gonna take it off. But I'll keep recording once the felting is done. Okay, so I felted the rest of the mask off camera. And this is what we have so far. I'm going to go take a shower, then go to bed now. And I will finish this, I want to say tomorrow, but probably just another day. This is what we have so far. Cloud dog. Right, bye. Night.